Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well, so the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Scatabo. He's found some room at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw. It's Vasquez. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Scatabo. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And he's got his man open downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to...
And he scores. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Come to the line for second down and very short now. And now the running back's got it again. Running through the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pass caught, second down now. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. Still no answer for the passing game. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Throws a stiff arm. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here.
The Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Vasquez. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On the ground, it's Scatabo. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out past the 30. The 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Back to pass. It's Vasquez. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and first down.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field.
Get set, get set.
First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. Throws a bullet to the right. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Sun Devils. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdowns.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And the back gets the football. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a first set of downs.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together, because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Scatabo. And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back. It's Vasquez. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's tackled after the catch. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Scatabo. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, ASU. And this one is getting ugly.
And that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making the catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. That completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards.
Nobody can bring him down. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The Sun Devils trying to cash in here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll give it to the back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Okay, it's third down after that run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the... First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here comes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, ASU. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense breaks into the clear? It's a sprint. The 50, inside the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But
and out comes the offense, set to take over here. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Looking to throw. It's Vasquez. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ASU. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. There's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Rifles this football to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's now going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll run it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. It's going to set up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, it is.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pocket. Eludes a tackle. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
1st and goal, handoff. No shot to bring him down. They finally corral him at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Boy, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Arizona State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Get some space around the 30. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Back to pass. It's Vasquez. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. Fighting him off. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Single back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Breaks free. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That's caught. It's Smith. Great move there. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Looking to pass. It's Vasquez. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Powers through. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Arizona State. Strong game by this quarterback. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. That's a strong stiff arm.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll hand it off. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Here comes the bunch formation. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Vasquez. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, ASU. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. Takes the handoff again. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the grab on the move. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown,
Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Using his legs, it's Scatabo. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense, on the other hand.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And that is another.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, ASU. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield, it's Vasquez. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it. They get the sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the Sun Devils will try to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got space, looking to score. Tackled just short of the goal line at the one. What a run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or back.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Vasquez. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the beatdown continues. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The back's got it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Oh, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either...
Touchdown, Arizona State. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they'll stop him short of the line of gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scanning the field, it's Vasquez. The pocket, ball is free in the backfield. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Touchdown, ASU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national champion. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The shotgun running play call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Vasquez. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Arizona State. This quarterback on fire today. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game here.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, ASU. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Offense comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, They better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here's the second down play. To the air. It's Vasquez. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Running with purpose. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Change of direction. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. And he slings this pass over the middle. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? It's a shotgun run call. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Scatabo. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
To throw, it's Vasquez. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Sun Devils hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, ASU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. It's a run. Running back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On the run, it's Scatabo. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And here's the handoff. Hurdles the defender. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Vasquez. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Running back with the football. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Close to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Scatabo. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The shotgun handoff here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Vasquez. Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll give it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Moves left out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Just ran away from the defense. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Vasquez. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with...
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State.